Welcome, Dr. James Beckett, Sports Card Insights, another card wall video, starting with Hoyt Wilhelm and ending with Scott Wolfe. You've heard of Hoyt Wilhelm, a famous reliever, hit a home run in his very first at bat. A great pitcher for a really long time. One of the great knuckleballers. Thanks, sponsors. Getting close to the end because we're up at the W's. Jason Williams, the 9.5 in a die-cut insert set that's the plus version. I think I could easily sell this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it on the wall. It's a good example of the artistry of the card companies. Monty Williams has had some tough situations. Didn't end well in his last. He's had some tragedy, but I think he's inspirational and he's, I think, an overcomer. Pete Williams, had him on the podcast, author of Card Sharks. This is that same set that has my rookie card in it too from Topps. But this is a younger Pete, although he still seems younger than I am. Again, excellent journalist. Enjoyed having a journalist that also understood the hobby. Ricky Williams, immense talent. The rumor is, I think, that he just really loved marijuana and did not make the most of his skill set, even though he was a great college player. And at times, he was a great pro, too. Fritz Williams, why is he on there? He was the first player I saw that was NBA caliber when he was in high school. He came into Wheeling from, I think, Weirton, and I'm in middle school, and I just watched him dominate like a man among boys. One of the things in basketball is if you have the ability to get a good shot, you come down the court with the ball, and even though they want to stop you, you can get your shot. Luka had that. Kobe had that. T-Mac had that. Probably LeBron, Dame Lillard. But Ron Williams, this was 60 years ago, really had the ability to elevate and to get a good shot. Didn't make 100% of his shots, but he was pretty unstoppable in high school. Ted Williams, the 54 Bowman card that eluded me for so long, I never really got it. Basically, as I've said, even in the old days, I wasn't buying card, I was buying collections. And for whatever reason, this was not included in the collection, so it was on my want list for a long time. And there were times that collections came up that I didn't get that had multiple versions of this. Again, it was not hard if you collected early in 19. That was the card that was in the packs. Serena, always thought Venus was going to be better. Enjoyed seeing her at Wimbledon many years ago. Had longevity, had strength, power, and a great desire, will to win. Zion, the criticism of Luka, that he's not in optimal shape. It goes double for Zion, but Zion is not averaging 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. But I think he has the capability to do that, but I just don't know. He's already making lots of money. The motivation for players is different than for regular people sometimes. They have to have a desire not just to be the best, to be their best, I think. Maury Wills, misspelled, Seattle popcorn issue, the only one I've ever seen. This is before he was recognized. Cy Berger famously thought he wasn't going to make it, apparently, and didn't sign him to a Topps contract. But he helped change the game, I think. Pac Wilson didn't really look like a ball player, pretty short, stocky, but strong, and I think hit a heavy ball. If you ever played baseball or softball, some guys just hit a heavy ball. It just feels like it shot out of a cannon and knocks you back. This is Russell Wilson. I think he's a Hall of Famer, but on the other hand, he's, for whatever reason, a polarizing figure. I think he'll get in, but it just has people love him and people that don't. Dave Winfield in his rookie year, the McDonald's discs. This ought to be worth more, but the round cards are not usually what people are looking for. But when you slab it, it's in a slab, and that's the way I look at it. Whether it's round or octagonal, as long as it fits in the slab, then you can just stack it up with the others. Bobby Witt Jr. has come on to be a really good, maybe even great player. This is autographed. Got this out of a Panini pack. And then finally, Scott Wolfe, who was an early contributor in our magazine and mentioned that he'd had a card, so I went out and got it. And he made some contributions in the early days of our magazine. So I know Pepper discovered him, and it was fun to meet him. Again, really good player at every level except couldn't make the major leagues, and that is more common than what you would realize. So no pejorative on Scott. To play at the highest level, even to be on the bench, is great. So thanks, everybody.